Hi, I'm Dwight Hall. My son Malcolm was a sensitive boy with a vivid imagination, and he gave the best hugs. He died in May of 2021. He was 18 years old, had finished high school, was working at a plant nursery, and lived at home. He took something that had been cut with fentanyl and died in his bed. There are no words to describe the level of shock and pain that followed that day. For months, I pleaded with the universe to give me my son back. There are still times that I ask if I could have him for only a moment. I believe that 3Hopeful Hearts was contacted by Fort Collins Police Service's victim advocates. They reached out to us 2 days after Malcolm died. They told us that they are there to support families through child loss. Through the fog of grief, I could barely understand what was happening. I quickly utilized the peer share sessions at 3Hopeful Hearts to talk to someone about my loss. 3Hopeful Hearts also connected me with an extraordinary grief counselor. For the next few months, I grimly hung on in between sessions with my 3Hopeful Hearts peer and my counselor. Losing a child is not like any other death. It is so raw, intense, and brutal that it fundamentally changes you. You don't recover or get over it. You can never go back to the person you were before. You either break or change, maybe both. Grief support for child loss is also different. Although there is some overlap with other grief, it has aspects that are painfully unique. 3Hopeful Hearts understands this and fills the void that other grief support cannot. After your child dies, you have thoughts like, do I want to go on living? Can I or should I work? Can I go to the grocery store? Or do anything besides stay home and weep? When you do go somewhere, many people struggle with how to act around you. Family members will avoid the topic, and friends will want to cheer you up. It can be terribly isolating. Values, worldviews, and faith crumble in the aftermath. 3Hopeful Hearts normalize these and many other experiences. They help me understand the overwhelming emotions and thoughts. They connected me with fellow parents who get it. It gave me a place to talk about what I was going through and slowly process it. It's been more than 4 years since Malcolm died, and I miss him every day. I also see beauty and love in the world. I sold my business where I'd worked for over 30 years and started a new career supporting others. I'm very much a changed person, and I'm grateful for my life. In short, I've grown to be able to carry my grief and find deep meaning in life. It terrifies me to think where I would be without the support of 3Hopeful Hearts. Without this organization, I would have been largely on my own, and I'm not at all confident that I'd be in the place that I am now. I'm so grateful they were there. I'm now volunteering to support other grieving parents. We know that we can't fix the terrible loss. We also know that there's reason for hope, and that's what we offer at 3Hopeful Hearts.
I'm Erin Hall, mother to Sinclair and Malcolm, and in 2025, I'm the president of the board for 3Hopeful Hearts. In the 4 years since Malcolm died, I have been repeatedly saddened by the myriad ways children die in our community. Previously, I was blissfully unaware. I often find myself shaking my head, saying, it doesn't make any sense. And in many ways, the death of a child will never make sense to me, but that doesn't make it any less true. It happens. It happens on the way to school, or playing soccer, or hanging out with friends. It happens because of illness. It happens in so many unexpected and utterly devastating ways. 3Hopeful Hearts can't do anything to fix the horrible loss, but we can provide hope. We sell hope. Initially, though, hope is meaningless. At least for me, the first 2 years or so, hope was completely meaningless. But in time and with the right support, hope can shine through the darkness and life can be reconstructed. Every month, 20 new families are referred to us, and that number shocks me every time. The thing these 20 families have in common is that none of them know what's coming. They likely have no idea that 3Hopeful Hearts exists, nor do they have any idea how badly they will need us. As a parent who was scooped up, loved, and supported by 3Hopeful Hearts, I am so driven to do everything I can to be sure we are there for them, to carry hope for them when they can't carry it for themselves. Because this organization exists, because 3 women poured their hearts and lives into making sure families do not grieve the death of a child alone, our community is so much richer. Thank you so much for your support of this vital organization.